Okay, so first I'm going to start with the basic vegetable stock. I already chopped the onion, celery, carrot. I put the 4 stems of the parsley in there, as well as the garlic clove and thyme. So I already stirred it for about a minute on high heat. So now I'm actually going to add the 4 cups of salt water. This holds 2, so I'm going to go grab 2 more. Okay, so now I have 4 cups, and the salt was already in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, and once it boils, I'm going to go ahead and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And then I'll check back in and strain it. Okay, so next I'm going to concassate a tomato. I did pre-wash it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the core out. Okay. Now I'm going to take the other side and make like an X on it. Okay. And so next I'm going to go ahead and put it in boiling water for about 10 seconds. I'm going to stir it around in that. I'm going to go check and see if the water is boiling. Okay, so now that my water came to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and put the tomato in there. And I'm going to toss it around in there for about 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it out and put it into the ice bath. I'm just going to let that sit in there for a few minutes. Okay, so now that I let that sit in the ice bath, I'm going to go ahead and take it out. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and begin to peel the tomato. Here. Okay, so now that I peeled the tomato, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. And now I'm going to de-seed them. Cut that out, like this one, can't see the seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing that to all of them. Okay, like you can see, all the seeds are out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them into strips. I'll just take 2 strips here. I'm going to take my knife, just begin cutting them by rocking. and there I have the diced tomatoes. Next I'm going to supreme the orange. So I'm going to start by cutting both ends off. And I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the rind off. I'm going to try to leave as much of the orange I can untouched. I'm going to go ahead and take my paring knife and finish the rest. I think it'll be a little easier. Yeah, much easier. So now I'm getting the pith off that's under the rind. Just a little bit around the bottom now. Okay. So now where you can see the lines, I'm going to go ahead and cut. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side. Cut between here. Okay, I'm going to take this out and lay it there. Then I'm going to go cut right here as close as I can get. Okay, and I'm going to keep going. Cut another one out. Super close cut on that. Once again, keep going. Okay, and so I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in on the little fans, so to say. You can see they're super thin. I kept them as thin as I could. Okay, and then these are my little orange pieces that I got from it. Alright, there's that. So it's actually been 20 minutes and the vegetable stock is ready to strain. I have my ice bath right here. I have my strainer, and I'm going to go ahead and dump it in. Perfect. Okay, and strain. It smells really good. Alright, now I have my vegetable broth. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and I saw you said we're going to use it for video number 12, or chapter 12. So yeah.